Hello guys, welcome to the project on DevOps. So in this video, I am going to show you how to set up your Kubernetes cluster quickly so that we can deploy our application. Okay, I'm going to copy paste the commands because these are very long commands, so I don't want to see you typing me. Okay, I will share the commands as well, so don't worry. You can also copy paste. Let's get started. And first of all, I'm going to add docker gpg key. This is the command to add docker gpg key and then repository for docker. We are using docker for containerized application. So this is the application that is going to containerize our application. Okay, so that is done. Now let's go to add the Kubernetes GPG key now. Once it is completed, let's add the Kubernetes GPG key. That's it. And same thing, we need to add the Kubernetes repository as well. And at the end, we need to install the packages. So command is very simple. I'm going to install Docker C Community Edition and Kubelet, QADM, and kubectl. Okay. So this is a Ubuntu 18.04 Bionic. This VM is Ubuntu VM. So I have to use apt-get. It will take some time, so I will pause the recording and I will resume once it is completed. Okay. So you can see the packages have been installed. So let's go ahead and do some configuration changes that is required or mandatory, I will say, for Kubernetes installation. First of all, we need to enable bridge. We have to enable IP tables. So just I'm going to echo this IP table equal to 1 to this etc/sysctl.conf. Okay, that's it. And we need to restart it. This is the simple command sudo sysctl-p. Sometimes it doesn't work, like here you can see. So you can do just restart your server. That's it. Okay, so let me restart my server. So I have restarted my server and let's go ahead and do the further configuration. We need to off the swap. The command is sudo swap off -a and it will temporarily disable the swap. For permanently you can edit the /etc/fs tab. Okay, but here for testing, it is not required. Now at the end, we need to just run the command to initialize the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, command is very simple: sudo kube adm init --pod network cider. So it is going to used by pods. So this IP will be used by the pods. You can provide the cider value as per your requirement. That's it. Hit enter. It will do some pre-flight checks and then it will install the required pods. Means it will first download the images and then it will run the containers. So let me pause my recording once again. And so here you can see cluster has been initialized successfully. Okay, so in order to use this cluster, we need to run these 3 commands. So just let me copy paste from here. It is actually copy this configuration file from admin.conf to the local, you can say, your home directory. Okay, so now I can run the command kubectl get nodes. Okay, so only one master node, but it is not ready because we haven't applied any CNI. Okay, so that we will do next. Let's go ahead and apply the CNI. So here I am using kuflannel. So this is actually a YAML file that is going to downloaded and applied. Okay, so you can see it has created some pods. If I run kubectl get nodes, it will be ready in few minutes. Okay, now let's go to the worker node and run the same commands. Just does not run the don't run any initialization command, okay, that we have just used, that is kubadm init. Okay, before that you can use all the commands till swap off. Okay, and then to join this worker node as a worker, here after successful initialization of your cluster, here you can see this command kubadm join. Just copy this command and paste it over here. So you have to use, just 1 minute, actually we need to use sudo, so it will again do some pre-flight checks and join this as a worker node. So meanwhile just run this command. So here you can see now it's ready, so master is ready. Just give me few minutes to join this node as a worker node. So again, yeah, so it's passed now. So just run the command. You can say it's said no, not ready, but it will take just few minutes or just seconds, I will. So you can run this command, and here we have successfully initialized a simple one master and one worker node cluster. Okay, so that's it for this lesson, and this will be ready in few minutes. So if you want to see, just let me pause the video. Now after a couple of minutes, you can see master and worker node is ready. So that's it for this lesson.